Hello there, it is I, Matt Just Matt. Today I'd like to share with you a piece on the spirit of entrepreneurship. As I prepare to share this piece with you, I am aware of who is in my audience. I acknowledge your presence, and I invite you into sharing this present moment with me. Journey with me as we unpack this idea of the spirit of entrepreneurship in this moment. The spirit of entrepreneurship, right? I was sitting in the car with my mom today and we were having conversations around finances. Those are never the easy conversations for anybody to have because it forces them to be vulnerable as to where they are financially. As I sat there taking in everything that she was saying, I had a moment of realization of what it really means to be an entrepreneur. I came to this moment of realization because she kept mentioning some of the problems that she was experiencing. She kept mentioning how financially unstable she is, how she keeps seeking money, but she never seems to be finding it. And as I was listening to it, all that was going through my head is, how can we resolve this? How can we find a solution to this? What's the way forward? Why do we have to ask people for money? Right? And I realized in that moment that for me, it was not in me to beg people for money. It was not in me for me to ask people for money. It was not in me to seek external solutions to a problem that I'm experiencing. If it is my problem, I need to find a way to resolve it. And that, for me, then triggered this idea of what it means to be an entrepreneur. As it stands, being an entrepreneur means that you are able to see a problem and you are able to find a solution to that problem without begging and without having to compromise any of your values to get what you want. You understand that you have something of value to offer, and that is your solution. I've come to realize that a lot of us call ourselves entrepreneurs because we start up businesses or because now we're just making an extra source of income. In fact, we actually seem to start up businesses for the purpose of making an extra source of income. That is not entrepreneurship, in my opinion. That is anything but entrepreneurship. That is you job seeking. And what do I mean by this? What do the two have in common? A job seeker goes out and they seek a job because they want that income at the end of the month. If you are doing the same thing, you're starting a business for the purpose of making an income, you are seeking a job. Entrepreneurs, and what makes entrepreneurs successful, is that they understand that the spirit of entrepreneurship and what makes a successful entrepreneur is that they're able to see a problem or they start a business because they see a problem that they have a solution to. That is entrepreneurship. You are not in the business because you're trying to make an income. Making an income is a byproduct of the solution that you are looking to resolve. I think this is why people such as Jay-Z have mentioned that if you want to, what do they say? They say, if you start a business and focus too much on the money, your business is likely to fail. But if you start a business and focus on providing solutions to problems, everyday problems that people are experiencing, your business is most likely to thrive. That, for me, is what it means to be an entrepreneur. It is knowing that I'm not in this for the money. The money is a byproduct of the solutions that I am creating for the problems that I'm identifying. Entrepreneurship does not start or end with the income. It starts with a problem and it ends with you finding solutions to that problem. I think as well, this is why so many entrepreneurs, no matter how rich they get, they keep starting up new businesses. They keep challenging themselves. It is for that reason. See a problem, find a solution. The spirit of entrepreneurship is not about begging. It's not about asking people to solve your problems. The spirit of entrepreneurship is not about you getting on your knees and asking for funding. It is a question of, how do I resolve a problem? I see a problem. How do I find a solution to that problem? And as I solve that problem, how do I monetize my solution to that problem? That is what I think the spirit of entrepreneurship is. And that is why I'm partially adverse to requesting funding for startups, funding for when I'm trying to get my business off the ground. No, that is not in the spirit of entrepreneurship. So that's the little piece I had to share on the spirit of entrepreneurship. I trust you find value in it, and I trust that it reshapes how you view entrepreneurship as an individual. Until next time, this is I, Matt, just Matt, signing out.